Okay, see Lindelof videos, analytic trigonometry, verifying trig IDs, number 22. So there's some argument about this. Do you have to do the left side or the right side? In my career, it's always been they give you what side to do. But there, I guess some argument, are you allowed to flip it and work on one other side? For that argument, I don't have the answer, but I'm going to do a LHP. I'm going to do a left-hand proof here. And I have to prove that this is equal to this. And remember that whatever side you're adjusting, the other side cannot be touched. So I'm just going to bring secant theta down every time. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to convert this. So I'm going to leave my sine theta like this. But tan theta is the same as sine theta over cosine theta. This plus sign is that one. And cotan is cosine theta over sine theta. And then remember, we have to set it equal to this crap. Not allowed to touch that mess right there, right? So I guess what I'm going to do from here is usually when I see this, and you got to kind of figure out how you're going to do it. It gets better as you do more of them. I want to add these two together. So I'm going to multiply this one by sine over sine and this one by cosine over cosine. So I have the same denominators. So that would give me sine squared theta over sine theta cosine theta, right? Plus in this one I have to multiply it by cosine. So I get cosine, right, squared theta over sine theta, cosine theta, sine theta, cosine theta. And please remember we have all this, we have this crap here, this sine theta to bring down. I tend to forget that occasionally. Equal to our secant theta again. I'm going to bring down my math. If you're getting all pissed and you're like, man, how do you know which way it is? I just want to say it one more time. If you just take your time, it will come to you and you'll get this figured out. It's kind of a pain, but you will get it figured out. You just got to kind of go through it a bunch of times. So I'm going to, here's my sine theta on the outside, but on the inside I'm going to go ahead and put these fractions together, and that's sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta. Hopefully that's, you're going, wow, okay, that's good. Sine theta, cosine theta, right, that common denominator we have here and here, right, is equal to secant theta. All right, so I don't know how you want to do this. First thing I see here is this crap. I'm like, okay, because I'm looking at my trig identities. Like, okay, I know that sine, right? We know that one of the given identities is sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. So look, I'm going to take this crap out and I'm going to put a 1 in here. So I'll put in 1, right? And then look, I have a numerator here of sine, and part of the denominator here is sine, so I can cancel them. So I get 1 over cosine theta is equal to secant theta. I'm done. All you have to do is name your argument, and my argument here is it's a reciprocal ID, right? So your professor would want to know that. And also, when you traded this thing out, you would trade this out and you would tell him or her that you're claiming a Pythag ID here. All right? So I hope this is helpful. It's the question that you sent me, the way you sent it to me. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please